Well, now this is just a pleasant morning. No wind. I think that's a first since I've moved here. Look at the grass. So bright green. Yep, pretty nice morning today. Shame I have to go into work, you know? But I'm excited to go into work, so it doesn't really matter. Alright, so here's our interesting moment of the day. It's a folder all about the Great Bank Robbery of 1931. Ooh. I have to say that the story of this bank robbery is kind of fascinating and hilarious at the same time, of how much of a folly a bank robbery seemed in 1931. It's like this pretty serious thing, but people were still really nice to each other back then. So like this, it says, one considerate bandit asked, as he took the keys from the janitor, how to start the furnace. No use, he said, for the bank officers to be cold when they arrived. He got the fire going. So he was in the process of robbing a bank and decided to start the furnace before the employees got there to make sure they were warm while they were getting tied up and being held while they were robbing the bank. So they came in the bank, tied up the employees, apologized when they cursed in front of the women, and then they stole $27,000 worth of currency, gold and silver. But I like this paragraph. It was the early days of bank robberies. Although John Dillinger, Ma Barker and her gang, Bonnie Parker and Clyde Barrow, and others had not yet gone into full swing, there had been a rash of bank robberies in Texas and Oklahoma, Tommy Hill's gang being particularly active. Unless the bandits crossed state lines, bank robbery was not a federal crime, and heisting a bank seemed a reasonably easy way to make quick cash without much effort. So it wasn't even a federal crime. I guess bank robbery wasn't that serious back then. Alright, so I can't remember the name of the movie, but the movie where Johnny Depp played John Dillinger, it was John Dillinger that he played, right? The movie he was in recently that I can't remember the name of, with Christian Bale. This sounds like it could be a scene from the movie. It's like the police officers went to their house and a guy in pajamas answered with a machine gun in hand, had them come inside while he changed clothes, and as soon as they came inside he took their guns. Didn't see that one coming, huh? And then while the other policemen waited outside, one of them scooted off to telephone replacements, and by the time they arrived, sirens wailing, a rollicking gun battle was underway. The Tribune the next day described it: submachines sputtered, shotguns barked, and revolvers belched fire. I mean, that's exactly like one of the scenes from the movie. So apparently that was really happening in the 30s all over the place. Alright, so they did kind of suffer some major consequences, but mainly because this wasn't the only crime they'd done. In fact, one guy ended up getting sentenced to life imprisonment for a murder, I guess, associated with it, but he only actually served for 23 years, so life equals 23 years. But they don't know what happened to any of these people, so they all eventually got away. Who knows? Kind of interesting, huh? It's kind of fun history. Fun history at the museum. Well, this is just awesome. This is on the back of a news article about the bank robbery that was printed in 1973, but look. Machine wash pantsuits, $15. Ooh, they're styling. Oh yeah. Look at those shoes. They are styling. This is here's the cover. Oops, not that cover. Startling Detective Adventures, and this is coverage of the Nebraska bank robbery, Hastings bank robbery. So it's the premiere for the Super Speedway movie that I watched last week, and they had little race flags up. It's cute. Like the view we have outside the museum. That's the water plant. Fun.